What is going on, y'all? Cody, Midwest Boys Outdoors, checking back in once again. Truck is loaded down. We are headed about 2.5 hours south down to Stephan A Forbes, doing some public land turkey hunting. This is our first time ever turkey hunting. Of course, we went out west last year, did some pronghorn hunting, probably the closest thing you can get to turkey hunting when it comes to any type of species, at least that I've hunted. Super excited to get down there and get on these turkeys. You guys stay tuned. We're gonna do some turkey hunting, some fishing, some mushroom hunting, camping. Enjoy the ride, stick along with us, and let's just enjoy this weekend. Alright, y'all, we have made it down south. We are in Salem, Illinois. Getting ready to run in here to Walmart, grab our hunting license, grab some stuff for the campsite. We're gonna be camping out for the next few days down here turkey hunting, doing some fishing, doing some mushroom hunting. You guys stay tuned. It's gonna... Alright, you guys, we just found our first Morel. Looky here, we got another one right there next to it. Zoom in on him. Let's go. Alright, y'all. Got us a couple mushrooms. There's the first one. Here's that second one. Go ahead and pinch him off. Try to leave him in there so he can grow another one. Or 2 or 3, there's always gonna be more. Alright, y'all, we got our third mushroom. They're a little bit sunburnt, honestly. We'll take him. That is another mushroom. We're gonna scan this area, see if we can't find some more. We just found a couple real nice ones. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna get to them. These, y'all. Look at these. Look at these, y'all. Those are probably some of the biggest mushrooms I've ever found personally. Oh, look at those. Look at those. Oh, how am I gonna get to them? Look at these, you guys. Look at those. On the phone with my boy, y'all. He just manifested a biggin. My boy Suburban manifested it.
You know what? I tweaked on. I should have asked that person to catch up. But I know I didn't drive on. I can go ask that person if I want. But I'm pretty sure I have some more.
After a quick phone call with Nick discussing all the mushrooms that we had found, I decided that it was time to go back to camp as we had a storm that was quickly moving in. I needed to tidy some things up around the campsite and prepare for tomorrow's hunt. After I got back to the campsite, I took off in hopes of trying to roost a bird, searching every field and every ridgeline all around the property. We gave it a hell of an attempt, but with all the rain, the birds weren't talking and simply were just wet and trying to dry off. I know it's kind of hard to see me right now. We've been up since honestly about 2:30 this morning. We had a storm roll in, tried to come into the truck and sleep. I didn't know how the tent cover was going to work. We do have the rain cover on it, suspecting some rains this weekend. Long story short, got up after laying there for about an hour, decided to come in. It was getting pretty windy and getting pretty stormy, and the rain started to kick up. Got in the truck. We are about an hour and a half from getting in the woods. We are waiting on my cousin Clayton to pull up. He's going to be hanging out with us this weekend, kind of helping us on this first turkey hunting experience, which will prepare us for our Wisconsin trip that we're doing suburban angling later on in May. Can't wait to get out on these birds, hopefully find some. If not, you guys seen that Morel video from the other day. We're down here finding Morels, enjoying time with family, chasing birds, doing some fishing, doing some more Morel hunting. You guys stay tuned, stick along for the ride, and enjoy. Clayton has officially made it. Morning, sir.
A little wet.
A little wet. Day one. Got the boat with us. Maybe have to roost some birds with this bad boy. Go out do some fishing in the afternoon when we can't do anything else. We're gonna get dressed. We'll catch you guys on the road. We're actually gonna call it. It is a rainy bitch. We found some turkeys both here and at another parking lot. We also found a good mushroom hunting location. Might try to do some fishing while we're down here. Y'all stay tuned. Hopefully we can get on some birds today. If not, we know where they're at for tomorrow. After 2 days of heavy rains, flooded fields, and timber bottoms, we were finally able to get on some birds. Some beautiful hens. We actually seen these hens 2 days prior on a scouting mission, locked up in this same field with some toms, so we were eager to get back on them. With this being said, spring turkey hunting in Illinois, you can only harvest males or toms. So shortly after this, the rain had increased to the point where we decided to call it and head back to camp. In the clear part of the late afternoon, I snuck away to a pond on the park property and caught this nice 5.5 pound largemouth in addition to this trip. After catching this beast, it was time to attempt to roost birds, as tomorrow was the last day to hunt. Roosting was successful as we took out the boat and were able to hear multiple ridges across the lake, and we found what we thought were 4 toms on the north end of the property. So we headed back to camp, eager for the morning hunt. As soon as we get into the timber the next morning, we realized that we were surrounded by a lot more birds than just 4 toms. Very soon we realized that we had 2 toms extremely close to us. Unfortunately, they found hens before we found them. Around 9 a.m. we were greeted by another hunter in the woods. After a short conversation with the gentleman, we made our way back to the truck. Once we were about halfway back, we hear Tom hammering in the field. We were able to get within 100 yards of this bird. After this point, I was able to see the bird out in the field strutting. He put on a hell of a show, but never gave me a play off of the private land. The bird was following the hen off of private onto public. He made a couple steps onto public, and rookie mistake, maybe I picked up my gun too soon, didn't allow the bird to get in, and he spooked, ultimately costing me my hunt and a hard lesson learned that I will take with me on my next hunt. We're going to take all the good vibes and all of the things that we learned from this session down to Stephan A Forbes and apply it in Wisconsin. Y'all stay tuned. Thanks again, and I hope you enjoyed this one.